have to say, you know, this is incredibly worrying when you think about it, because as we've said already here on the show, when you think about it, Gary Goldsmith, the 4 times married uncle, of course, of the Princess of Wales, one has to wonder exactly how much money is required. I'll tell you more about that later though. But I really wanted to focus on this particular opening night, as they say, over on Celebrity Big Brother. It's currently being shown over on ITV over here. They bought the rights off, I believe, last Channel 5, and of course it originally started way back at the early noughties on Channel 4. It really was an experiment the first time around. You know, nobody really understood what was going on, and it certainly did grip the nation for a while, because of course we knew what they were doing. They had no idea literally how infamous, famous you want to call it, they were becoming. But now of course it's become something of a narcissistic fest. There's no two ways about it. It's a bunch of D-listers who are literally got nothing else to do when you think about it. You know, Sharon Osbourne, a nice lady in fact, but her talk show over here on Talk TV bombed. You know, nobody wanted to watch it. And then of course now she's more famous for shedding weight and looking something more like an X-ray rather than of course a celebrated pop manager of Ozzy Osbourne. Now of course you've got Louis Walsh alongside that, the former X Factor judge, pop mogul of people like Westlife and Boyzone. Nice enough character, but again you kind of think at 71, do you really need the cash or the cameras that much? That's the bigger problem. But as I say, on the opening night all eyes were on this allegedly wardrobe malfunction. This was of course Gary Goldsmith entering the house, and the bigger problem that everybody noticed was the fact that Mr. Goldsmith's zip flies, whatever you want to call them in your part of the world, were not fastened up, were not done up. Now what I can tell you is this, and as ever we have to say allegedly, from an excellent source out at the Big Brother production team, he was told about that, no two ways about it. But of course he knows by stepping out onto the platform with all the media, it's a kind of a talking point, doesn't it? It's a bit like the busty blonde that comes out and has that wardrobe malfunction at the 11th hour, you know, and suddenly gets all the papers snapping her for all the wrong reasons. Gary Goldsmith is definitely a character. There's no two ways about it, and he needed to ensure that he had some publicity on his side. But more importantly for him, you know, he got the headlines, but really, what a disgraceful start. Or is it just me? I'd love to know what you think, and whether obviously the family alongside the Prince and Princess of Wales must be just cringing at the antics, and it's not exactly covering himself with class, is he? As ever, do let me know what you think to this particular story in the comments below.